Philip, describe the situation where you are.
It's been a pretty dramatic day here in Houston, to be honest. We don't know how many casualties there have been. The figure that we've heard from local authorities is still pretty low. Surprising, considering what one sees here, what one happens upon when you just drive around or try to drive around Houston, because you simply won't get very far. There are flash floods pretty much everywhere. Today I came across one of those, a whole neighborhood that all of a sudden found itself in much higher floodwater than the people there had imagined. In came all of these volunteer rescuers who have come to Houston, from some of them from a long, long way away, from out of Texas, others from the outskirts of Houston, to try and save lives. And they were asked to come in by the police to get their boats in there on that road that had turned into more of a river, to try and get people out of there. It looked like they were very much successful, with whole families walking out of what was a very, very dangerous situation thanks to those rescuers. A lot of them then ended up in shelters, and those shelters are filling up very, very quickly here in Houston. I was in one in the north of Houston, where I am now, close to the international airport. It was completely filled a few hours ago with over 200 people in that one. There is a very big one downtown that takes up to 5,000 people. That shelter is also filling up quickly. And as you said, it's very difficult to imagine here in Houston, but the worst is still to come, because there will be more rainfall. The worst will probably be on Wednesday. That will give us another 36 hours of rain here. Again, the death toll is not particularly high, frankly, for something of this magnitude. Here's hoping that does not change.
Now, Philip, Trump will be traveling to the area later this Tuesday. What is it that he hopes to accomplish?
Well, this is something that he really insisted he wanted to do. He wanted to be here in Texas as quickly as possible. He wants to be seen as a president who has things under control, and someone who is delegating and who knows exactly what he's doing. Hence why he is traveling here this Tuesday, but not exactly here to Houston, where some of the worst floods are happening. He will be going first to Corpus Christi. That is the city on the southern coast of Texas, pretty much the epicenter where Hurricane Harvey, when it was still a Category 4 hurricane, first hit. From there, he'll travel to Austin, the state capital. He'll tour the emergency facilities there, and will not set foot in Houston. And frankly, the people here don't talk politics right now. They don't want to hear about politics, because they've got more important things to worry about, in their opinion. In fact, I spoke to one of these volunteer rescuers earlier today, and he told me this. He said, this is what America should be like, people helping each other, and no more of this political division. That might be wishful thinking, but it was nice to hear. It won't necessarily be the president who brings that unity to Houston, but we've seen some pretty nice scenes here of people helping others here in the state of Texas. That will continue over the next 2 days, because there will be more flooding, and there will be more places where a lot of people will have to be evacuated.